You're listening to Jump on the Bat-Wagon, hosted by the Watchtower Database. Visit WDB on YouTube for video essays, timelines, fan theories, and much more from the DC animated universe. And now, please enjoy the show. Slide me a Snickers, bro.
I just did.
You slid me
again?
two. Oh,
Here, give me that
oh,
one.
okay.
Give me that one.
Oh, it's two Snickers. This is great for my
Snicking.
And Brian gasped.
I gasped with my eyes.
I have too many Snickers here. Actually, well, this is enough for me. You have 4 more, which is really 8 more because they're chopped in half, as we've established.
Last episode,
which for us was only like an hour or two ago.
It was a lunch ago.
It was a lunch ago. We ate pizza. Brian bought
You're
me
welcome,
pizza, the thing
Italians.
you're supposed to do. No, we don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
leave them alone. What have they done to you?
They called my dog into the room.
I guess so.
Hello, goodbye. You're like, oh, you're here?
You have something for me? No.
You want this? She wants it.
Oh my God. She solved the Rubik's Cube instantly.
You did it, Rose.
That's so cool.
Hey, Jamie.
Hello. I'm Jamie. And I'm Brian.
Oh, no.
What are we doing now?
What do I do?
Yeah, you just sit there in silence. I
Okay,
guess. All right.
deal.
Episode 2, or sorry, let me read the document verbatim here. Jobwa 201. Sup Batwags, and welcome to episode 201 of Jump on the Bat-Wagon. I'm James from the Watchtower Database YouTube channel, and I'm here to show my good buddy Brian the entire DC animated universe from start to finish for the very first time, in the controversial airdate order, so he may view these shows the way human beings experienced them in the far-gone days of the 2000s. Today is the first time ever that Brian watches SS-Shock to the System. Your prediction last time was that ...
I'm not here. Don't
I'm
look
not
at
allowed
me.
to speak, I guess, if it's not written here. At the time of this record, no. You guess this would be Batman's origin story, which, you know, no. But
What?
Do you want to take one more little guess? You might get close.
Is this Ariel from The Little Mermaid's origin story?
Yes.
Are you serious?
How did you do it? No. What the fuck do you mean?
I don't know. Well, look at this pile of chocolate and
I know.
nougat and
I guess
caramel.
I'll probably eat at least one of these while we watch the episode. There's
Yeah.
so many.
You know
You're
what?
such a good boy for getting all those Snickers.
I pretty much just demanded them of you and you gave them to me.
I don't have any more. I wish I did. I wish I had like a next level, like, and I've got a second bag.
I don't want that much.
No.
Look at that. Wow. Can I do it? Is this good audio entertainment?
I don't think so.
Brian
mean
stacks
it's
Snickers and
Brian.
people just listen, Brian.
At the time of this recording,
I'm not here, man.
oh, you get
321.
I'm not here, man. Static
This
Shock.
is like Fight Club. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah. No. What?
I'm not actually here.
Oh,
You're imagining the
you're
whole
Tyler
thing.
Durden or whatever.
You're Tyler Durden or whatever.
Oh.
No, I guess
Brad
you're right.
Pitt?
I'm Brad Pitt.
Yeah, okay. And I'm Brad Pitt. The time of this recording, Static Shock is streaming on Tubi and available on DVD, my dog. We're all sorts of thrown off here.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't love any of that.
It was on HBO Max for quite a while, or Max, whatever the fuck. It's back
both
to
of
HBO
these.
Max now. And then they took it down quite recently, unfortunately. So the timing of this, though, at the time of us recording, Static Shock is not on Tubi. But by the time people are listening to this, it is on May 1st.
Really?
So, yeah. So, you know, it's there. Go watch it.
So you're lying
or
to me.
Buy the DVDs and support people that made the show. If you'd like to follow along, you can head over to watchtowerdatabase.com/resources. Link is
Has
in the show
anybody
notes.
juggled 8 Snickers before?
Not you.
Sitting down and juggling sucks.
You did pretty good. That was a good solid like 3 seconds.
I wasn't so many catches some.
Let's play the song while you do it. Yeah. The show has yet to reach Blu-ray, but on the streaming versions of it, it's slightly higher quality than what we'll be watching on the DVDs. Not enough to make a difference, but that means that the Blu-ray quality exists, and I want it. Please release this on Blu-ray, everyone listening to this, obviously.
Well, you haven't seen it. How do you know it's not just an up conversion of the DVD?
No, I have seen it.
You have
on Max, on HBO Max.
You
see. In the past, Samurai Jack. This episode, Shock to the System, first aired. Hopefully this is someone's first episode, starting with Static Shock here.
Hopefully no one's trying to sleep through this. Because
This first aired Saturday, September 23rd, 2000 at 10:30 a.m. on Kids WB.
Bubba's giving me the side eye.
1 week after our last episode, King's Ransom. This aired number 1 and produced number 1.
Oh, I hate it when they do that.
Throw a battering in my eye. This was written by Christopher Simmons. This is his first DCAU writing credit.
Wait.
Yes.
Not Chris Simmons.
Okay.
Is it Chris Simmons?
I don't know. Probably.
Who's the comic book? Something Simmons.
What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Look up either Squee or Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. R.K. Simmons?
They're both the same person, which is Jonan Vasquez.
No, I know Jonan was the creator. Hey, oh God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're doing this now. It's fine.
Oh,
it's probably not this person who wrote this episode.
Ricky Simmons.
Okay.
R-I-K-K-I-S-I. Wait, voice actor?
I don't know, Brian, but it's not this Christopher Simmons, I'm sure.
The voice actor for Gurr, is that right?
Fuck if I know, man.
And also comic. Okay, it's Ricky Simmons.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know Gurr was a comic writer. To make room for the cupcake. Christopher Simmons, this is his first DCAU writing credit. He's gone on to write episodes of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and 2 other things we'll get to. And prior to this episode, he also wrote 1 episode of...
Here we go.
Titled Das Subway, which is the Let's All Hold Hands Here on the Subway episode.
Don't remember this.
You don't fuck. What the fuck? Who else did I tell this to recently? Coral, I think, that didn't remember this episode. This is a very famous episode to me. The whole
Wait, can something be a famous episode to one person?
I mean, probably to multiple people.
It's a very famous episode to me.
The subway breaks down and everybody's stranded on it, and there's a girl in the corner going, "Big open spaces."
Oh, I remember that.
And then there's a hobo there. "Hey, get out of my house!" And everyone, we know, get out of your house. And that hobo's voiced by Mark Hamill. So anyway, cool stuff. My God. That was the only episode of Hey Arnold that this guy wrote, so it was just kind of a fun.
It's a very famous episode.
It's very famous to me. The director of this episode is James Tucker. It was a movie to me. It's James Tucker, who previously directed The Egg Baby and Ace in the Hole and wrote the story for April Moon. The music is by Stanley Clark and Derek Big Tank Thornton.
Who?
Stanley Clark was the composer for Boys in the Hood, Romeo Must Die, an episode from Tales of the Crypt, and an episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse, and would go on to compose for The Transporter, Soul Men, and sequels to Barbershop, Like Mike, and Undercover Brother. And Big Tank was the composer for 28 episodes of My Wife and Kids, and would go on to be the music supervisor for The Boondocks, for which he also composed the main title theme.
I was planning on saying the term that Big Tank is not my guy.
Oh yeah,
and then you pull out the Boondocks. I'm like, oh shit,
it worked. I'll take your word for it. And animation is just Coco, not Coco Dong Yang. Coco Enterprise Company Ltd. Just Coco.
Have we ever had a Just Coco?
I don't think so. We've had a lot of Just Dong Yangs, but now we've
had a lot of solo dongs.
Solo dongs, but never solo Coco.
Solo Coco.
Solo Coco this time.
Probably because it would melt the cup.
Yeah.
That is a joke for 10 people.
But solo dongs do just fine. Buy us a coffee.
Got a solo. Never mind.
All right. Check out buymeacoffee.com/Yoppie, YOPPIE. Linked below to send us a
Jamie,
Yoppie
they
beverage.
know how to spell it.
Okay. Access some pretty swag exclusives like submitting episodes for us to revisit. We'll also give you a shout out in an upcoming episode, and we'll plug your shit. And we'll also do a push-up for every $1.
The barbecue pizza made me spiky. I'm sorry.
So this is coffee for your health and our entertainment. All right. Today's Yoppie Bebs come to us from,
Yes.
where are we at here? Mikey K, who is now a member.
Yeah.
And I got to figure out at what level so I can know how many push-ups we're doing.
Mikey K says do 100 push-ups.
Mikey K is at the Yoppie Dude level, which is $5 a month. So thank you very much. So we do 5 push-ups.
Do we have a plugging for Mikey K?
No.
Or we just got to be like,
It's just a Mikey K.
we can give Mikey K a new voicemail.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey there.
Hey, Mikey K.
You've
reached Mikey K.
You've reached Mikey K. Did you know you
Not
meant
here.
to call them, but
You don't recognize our voices because you don't listen
No,
to
this
Jump
isn't-
on the Bat-Wagon from the Watchtower Database. But Mikey K will come to the phone later, leave a message after the... Completely unintentional, but that was great. And scene.
after the beep.
Thank you. Beep. Okay, 5 push-ups.
Okay. What was the weird Italian thing we were doing last time? Oh, okay, that's my wrist.
A 1,
1,
a 2,
a 2,
a 3,
a 3,
a 4,
a 4,
a 5.
a 5. What is that? What is that? What's the leprechaun cereal boy name?
Borat.
Yeah, from the leprechaun cereal.
The
You're
leprechaun
right.
cereal, Lucky Charms. My wife, he always
You know
says.
Borat from Lucky Charms.
They're always after me, wife. Okay, let's go watch Static Shock, baby.
Gee, it's so nice out. It's a shame to be indoors.
Welcome to our crib, Virgil.
Cozy. This place should be on that show, This Old Warehouse.
I like you, Virgil. You're funny and you're smart, but keeping Francis off your butt takes too much of my time.
I never asked you to do that, Wade.
Hear that?
Listen, Wade.
You must be crazy. Word.
That punk Francis is looking for street cred, young brother. One day, he's gonna catch you out there and I won't be around. Sick dude like him, who knows what he'll do then?
Gee, I was kind of hoping he'd get bored of me and go terrorize a tank.
This is no joke, Virgil. There's only one way you're gonna save your skin. Roll with my crew.
Me? You don't want me. I'm only 14, and I'm too stringy to be a banger.
Don't front, Virgil. I'm offering you life insurance. You join up, and F-Stop will back off quick. He ain't looking to tangle with this posse.
That's
right.
Truth. Mhm.
I feel what you're saying, but it's my pops. He's got a teeny little problem with gangs, and I'm too young to be homeless.
Your pop's gonna watch your back all day? He gonna beat on F-Stop for you? Always said you were smart, Virgil. Don't prove me wrong now.
What's crack-a-lackin', my dude?
Hey, calm down.
What?
Just because we started Static Shock doesn't mean you need to start using slang terms with me this early on in the podcast.
If you're gonna use slang, use it right or something.
Yeah, whatever he said. Hey,
Hey!
you did it. You watched a Static Shock episode, Brian.
Did
You did.
I did?
You did.
I did.
Would you like to tell me what happened in Shock to the System?
Synyap, synyap.
After the song.
If you're wondering, synyap, synyap, what you just watched, synyap, synyap. Take a listen to the synopsis, the short summary, which is sometimes kind of long.
Not really.
Oh, well, that's the podcast, everybody. Anyway, can you do it anyway? That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, I can do it anyway. There is a dude and his name is Virgil. He accidentally joined a gang. The gang was fighting with a bunch of dudes, and then the cops shot some explosive radioactive barrels or something.
Yes.
The barrels exploded and they turned to purple gas, and everybody in the vicinity got mutated.
Yep.
And now Virgil has static electricity
Everyone's
powers.
melting except the main character.
Yeah, the main characters. You got a bad guy named F-Stop. Hate that for photography peoples. Vitz, I'm looking at you. He's a fire guy. We knew it because the star
hair
from his
was
hair looked
fire.
like fire
Yeah.
the whole time. Flame on, Johnny. And
Flame on
Virgil's
Francis.
Yeah. And
He says, Francis on. And then he's suddenly horny and we don't know what to do.
yeah, we know what to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, Virgil has static powers, and immediately he's just like, it's okay. I can fly around on cars and control metal and look at all this.
He was in the bathroom controlling a bunch of objects, and you're like, step in the shower. I was like, what? Well, that made me think, like, how does he bathe? Like, I don't know.
You haven't thought about this yet?
No, not really.
It was my immediate thought. You were there for it.
Well, how does Livewire bathe? I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you can like shock the filth off of you.
Yeah, yeah. You just zap all the microbes to death.
Zap the girls you have crushes on.
Yeah. He like blows a kissy heart of electricity at her, and as soon as it would touch her, she went, ah! She like just gets fucking electrocuted. Oh, that didn't go as well as what I planned.
So this is my thought: is what control does he have?
Yeah. I'm glad this is your initial reaction because there's a fun new segment we're going to do.
Is this like Superman's powers?
As to say, yeah, you got it. You're ahead of the
because
game
like spelling out bad guys in here in the sky is in electricity, I guess, is one of his powers.
Yeah, he can make like visible electricity stay in a place. He can also invisibly move a car and fly around on it. Like there's no zappy looking things. Anyway, let me tell you the official synopsis, which right off the start is not accurate. 15-year-old Virgil Hawkins, he literally says he's 14 in the episode, harassed at school by a dangerous bully, is transformed by a powerful gas mutagen into a master of electromagnetic energy and decides to use his powers for good as a superhero.
Why?
Oh, why did static do?
So if this is like, as per this explanation, if this is a mutagen, why is this place just storing it behind some chain link and like a very lightly secure?
Well, we may get into that in the future. You know, I'm not just never going to come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah. He showed up at the place where they're meeting, and you're like impersonating the gang leader guy, being like, "Come on down, we're gonna give you superpowers. We all have superpowers." And then there's like tanks marked with like, whatever that fucking symbol like is, or radioactivity or something.
I don't think it's radio. I think it's like biohazard.
Yeah, something like that. And it's like, oh, okay, like he's gonna be struck by that in some fashion. Did you expect it to be the police that set it off, though? Or did you expect like gang violence would be? No one expects a Spanish Inquisition police.
For me, I don't know what I was expecting, but like, lol, guess what? It's the fault of the cops.
Yeah.
It seems like
it's probably purposeful.
Pretty entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so this is quite the direction change from what we've been watching.
Yeah.
You looked at the DVD case end of last episode and said, is the art different? And I was like, oh, maybe a little. And it is pretty noticeably different. Yeah. As someone who has studied this show in great detail, I will say I feel like this looks enough like Bruce Timm art style to not be like jarringly different or whatever. But there's no shading on any of it. They're all flat colors. It's definitely a departure.
Shockingly
it's like,
2D.
Yes. But it's like someone looked at Bruce Timm style for like 5 seconds and went like, I got it. And then just went and drew their own thing past that. So it's like, it fits well enough, I think, but if you didn't know. So the main thing with this show is that it was not originally a DCAU connected show. I won't say further past that, but like starting this first season, it's its own thing essentially. Like it's separated from everything else. There's no appearances by other characters or anything that link it in.
Not DCAU.
It is retroactively.
How?
You'll see.
How?
You'll see.
No.
We'll get there.
Answers.
No.
Help.
No.
Teacher.
No.
Help.
I think it's difficult to talk about the show and episode without me kind of giving a little bit of backstory on its inception and things like that. And I'm going to do my best to not have this be this like phantasm level trivia thing. I tried to keep it as short and sweet as possible. It's only a couple little paragraphs here. So this show was based on the line of static comics from Milestone Comics, which were published and distributed by DC in the 90s and 2000s. Static had a comic line that was only 45 issues long. It was his own title by himself, but there were other milestone superheroes, Icon, Rocket, just these other sort of like Icon, or Icon is like the Superman of milestone comics. There's big strong guy with a cape, and then we have like Hardware is basically like Cyborg or something, where he's very mechanically inclined and that kind of thing.
Is Milestone? I've never heard of Milestone.
Yeah.
Is this so like elephant in the room kind of in a way? This show is seemingly like all like black representation.
Yes.
Is Milestone of that ilk?
So it is primarily run and created by black people for the purpose of they felt like there was not very good representation in the world of comics for them at the time. So like this is Dwayne McDuffie, Derek T. Dingle, Dennis Cohen, Michael Davis, and Christopher Priest are the creators. Aimed to represent minorities of all kinds that the creators felt were severely underrepresented in American comic books at the time, Milestone became the first black-owned, nationally distributed comic publisher. Creator Dwayne McDuffie originally worked for Marvel, creating characters like Damage Control and Deathlock. I don't know if you're familiar with either of those. And Static was strongly influenced by McDuffie's love of Spider-Man. So very quippy motherfucker. I don't know if you noticed that in this episode. He's very like, as much as Batman Beyond is like DC Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is also very just like, everything that I say is a fucking joke. Like he's just got to be Spider-Manning around all the time. There was this quote from Dwayne McDuffie. I'd always been partial to Spider-Man as a child, particularly the teen version, and was disappointed when the adult married to a fashion model Spider-Man who was running around in the comics at the time. I wanted to do a contemporary teen hero to fill that then empty niche. I worked on it on and off for a while, developing Static as a Marvel Universe character, but for various reasons it didn't work out. So they just created their own line of comics.
Yeah.
Instead.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Yeah. There's this whole thing. We've done a documentary on Dwayne McDuffie on the channel, and there was a bit where he was very upset that pretty much every single black superhero was some kind of like skateboarder guy. Like he had to be some sort of, so he was like, oh, this guy's on a skateboard, this guy's on a skateboard. And like he wrote,
like
I can't really
to be like street or something.
Yeah. Like they had to be a gang member, or they had to have, skateboard powers or something. Which I think I would argue Static has like 2% of that. He's riding around on a manhole. So it's like still sort of representative of the manhole. We don't see it as whatever, a sewer. The first Static comic hit shelves in summer 1993. The character quickly became one of the most prominent black superheroes in comics. His book featured relatively the same story and characters as depicted in the animated series, though some heavier elements have been toned down and kiddified for the cartoon, such as various sexual identity storylines, drug abuse, racism, and gang violence, though all and more will still receive attention in later episodes. So they've kids WB-ified this very like heavy, socially aware comic book. So that's basically the backstory of like why this exists or who Static is or whatever.
Well, I'd also like to, as we're like DCing things, we have Black Vulcan make an appearance like in costume, who also was lightning powered.
Yeah, that's a whole thing also that like there's you'll see stuff at like there's videos of guys at Comic Cons going around doing little like on the street type things and being like, name me 10 black superheroes that don't have electricity powers, and everyone's just because it's kind of rare if you have to sit there and like think about it.
Black Panther.
Yeah, keep going. But see, people will be like, "Oh, Static, Black Vulcan, Black Lightning, Storm, shit, fuck." Like, so some reason.
Fuck, what is his name? There's like a wizard kind of dude in Marvel. Whoa,
I don't know.
I've got a card.
Mephisto. No, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would just say like keeping that kind of in the back of your mind while we're watching the show is like very much it's going to be tough for two white guys to discuss Static Shock in its full capacity, I think. And not necessarily tough, like impossible, like we can't talk about these things or something like that, but just kind of we don't have the background and experience that the prime audience for this show is, intended for. So
yeah, I mean, I get that, and I also don't want to like necessarily talk out of place, but God damn it, we are here to discuss this
We
show.
are. We
and
are.
I'm just going to give my opinions as someone watching the show.
I think it's just
I don't
just
have
as
to-
easy as any of the other shows to just be like, yep, I liked this, I didn't like this. Like kind of
Well,
thing
I guess
without it,
my thought on it is like, I'm also not the child of a billionaire. I am
Right,
also
right,
not
yeah,
someone
yeah.
who grew up in Kansas.
I'm not an alien from Krypton.
I really did like, there was stuff that it was cool to see. It was cool to see like a different side of things.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, we got this like kid in high school and we have some like slight New York jazz elements.
Mm-hmm.
You check that, Jordan Blumen.
Yeah, I'm interested. To
You
see
know,
what
in
he's
some
got.
like hip hop stuff too. Like I'm a super big fan of hip hop. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to have like this different style of music. Yeah. Every single
I was
episode
just-
better
someone
be
already-
hip hop.
Someone already made this joke in the Discord of like, how are we ever going to get a books episode of Static Shock?
Because we can discern. And yeah, so
Yes,
I
yes.
think it's one of those things that like I can see where people would be like, oh, I don't know, this is a show featuring primarily black people. What are these white dudes gonna say? But like it doesn't have to be
Yeah, well,
like obviously like this had to exist for those reasons.
Yeah.
Us reviewing it is us reviewing the show. And
Yeah.
like the race thing, I don't feel like has to play into it. God,
think
is that bad to say? Because
No,
it just
I
seems
think
like
it'll
we're just
be-
reviewing the show.
I think it'll be a thing where occasionally we will have like, I don't know, we won't be able to relate exactly to what's going on in the episode because we're not black. But I think that doesn't change our enjoyment of the episode necessarily. Like I can't reveal to you what I mean exactly, but
Yeah.
a lot of the slang that's being used even by the white characters or Hispanic characters, it's also just very 2000s. Like
Oh,
just
it's
a very
super
just stuck in the
2000s.
middle of like you can't really remove this show in the DCAU timeline from where it is. Like you can't just keep, pushing it further down the road or whatever, like you could theoretically with most other things, which will become more and more obvious the more we watch of the show.
I would say,
But
like this slang and the like.
she mentioned Puff Daddy,
She mentioned
which was
Puff
an
Daddy.
unfortunate reference.
Who I bet there's some listeners who don't know the lineage of that name. And they don't know that
Maybe
Diddy
it's the same
is
person. Yeah,
Puff Daddy.
yeah.
Look it up, friends.
Or don't.
Like that was a time when we were behaving differently
Mm-hmm.
and we could like sort of like, God, it was like code switching in the worst of ways.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, this is the cool slang now, and we're going to use this slang that came from the streets just to prove that we're also hard.
Right,
It's the
yeah.
year 2000.
I mean, we've been jokingly going like my dog and stuff on the show for a while now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Did it bother you at all for like Richie, the white friend of him, to be like using the same? Jesus Christ! You almost knocked my beer over. It's ginger beer. To be using like the same like tone of voice and slang and that kind of thing, or does it come off as just like it's the time or whatever?
I'm on the fence
Yeah,
because
we're just getting this all out here in episode 1 of Static Shock.
yeah.
We'll just coast the rest of it.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
There's a thing being like, oh no, he's talking kind of like black people, but also there's just like regionality.
Yeah.
And so you have like, if there's some white kids and some like Hispanic kids or whatever in this school
same
with like
school,
predominantly
yeah,
black,
yeah.
they are going to pick up
Yeah.
that lingo. And it's not necessarily.
I know what you mean. It's not like a racist thing to do. It's just what happens. Like it's just being around people that we're all going to talk the same. We're all going to act the same. Roughly.
Yeah. Like it becomes a
they're
cultural
kids
thing
also,
from the space you inhabit.
Yeah.
Forms who you are.
High
And
school
I think
kids
that
are
like,
always dealing with staying cool and staying, getting not being beat up and that kind of thing. Anyway, so
yeah. And I think that, this kid like talking like that, like we see the two of them communicating and like, okay, so they're both talking like a bit street, but it doesn't mean that like the white kid's racist. He's talking the way that he talks with his friend.
It's pretty clear it's a very like inner city type of space that we're inhabiting.
Yeah.
Also, because there's gangs. They're very like obvious. Like everyone just knows there's gangs. That kind of thing, which that's just another kind of like it doesn't mean I can't talk about it. It just means I didn't have a similar experience growing up. Like it wasn't just like, yep, there's F-Stop's gang down by the pier, it's not a thing or whatever. So, I mean, maybe New Hampshire had a little bit more something, I don't know.
more Massachusetts.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there was some stuff in New Hampshire, and there was definitely a lot of there was a lot of like I mean, there's stuff that I related to with this of just like those clicks. Cause like moving out west and talking to like all my Californian friends, I was very surprised to find that like the goths didn't necessarily hate, you know, the jocks or whatever.
The band
and in my school, it was like, no, like the goths sit here, the preppies sit here. And like everybody has to hate everybody and nobody intermingled.
It's interesting that we already pretty immediately in just this one episode have like way more of a look into the high school experience than we have in Batman Beyond the whole time.
Yeah.
Like Batman Beyond's been primarily like, he's Batman and he also goes to school.
Yeah.
And this one's been like, he goes to school. Man, he's also a superhero.
Yeah.
Like at least in this first episode. So,
and they did a pretty good job, I think, of laying everything out.
did any of this feel like, was it jarringly like, oh my God, like, what do you mean about just the tone of the show and how different it feels from everything else we've watched so far? Especially like,
yes, this
is, Batman the Animated Series and this are coexisting. Like, what the fuck's going on? So
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
To look at this and be like, oh, this is DCAU, and it just so aggressively isn't. I feel like that was a little off-putting just because of like my levels of expectation. That being said, it was fun as hell.
That's
like
good.
I was laughing a lot through that show.
What did he say? You look like you should be on, what is this warehouse or whatever? Like he's trying, I can't remember exactly what he said, but
this,
it was actually
this old warehouse
this
or
old
something
warehouse
like that.
is like a TV show. Yeah. It's just like, just different enough. Yeah. I mean, there were actually some good jokes in this. I wish I could remember most of them, but I think like something like Boondocks, I think you just kind of get into that frame of mind of like, yep, this is the type of show I'm watching, and you're not constantly thinking about like this is so different or anything like that. You're just like accepting of like, yep, this is the world, and so what's going to happen or whatever.
Yeah.
And this was a like decently serious episode in some ways with like come on down, here's a gun, and now there's gang violence, and now things are exploding. There's police brutality and that sort of stuff. And just right off the bat.
I think that was one of the things that was like coolest to show was that just like he gets handed a gun, wrapped up in like a handkerchief or whatever. And immediately he's like, nope, and throws it into the ocean.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm done. I don't want any part of this. No, thank you.
Yeah, it shows you he's like a good kid, and you root for him immediately.
Yeah,
there's also like in terms of the different experience level of the show is like we've had so much just like Batman and Commissioner Gordon and the cops are all buddies and friends and everything's good.
Yeah.
And we have some like suspicious shit with Barbara Gordon and Terry where she's like, oh, I don't know about you at first and that kind of thing. But like this show already just immediately is like, hey, maybe the police shouldn't have done that. That was they kind of fucked up there.
Whoa. Wait a minute. They don't make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I appreciate that these like perspective shifts also and in a good way, not just us going like, that's not me, so I don't know. We're just having immediately like a different perspective on the world, both in the DCAU and just telling stories of this age of person, this, whatever. So, yeah.
No, and also like, let's take a moment to say that like we are going to do this the way that we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Hello, Black listener.
Yeah.
If you or like inner city listener, if you think we are doing something wrong, if you want to have some say about things, like let us know. We are open to it. We don't want to like offend anybody. Well, we just want to keep doing our job and having fun.
We got to watch the show. We want to watch the show. Okay. I want to watch the show.
Not
I don't
DC.
know about you. This is milestone.
I am very interested to see how this becomes
connects.
DC.
Yeah. Me too. The cast of this episode, Phil Lamar as Virgil Hawkins /Static. Phil Lamar from many things.
Everything.
He was on Mad TV for 5 years. He's Samurai Jack. He's Hermes on Futurama. He's Wilt on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Weatherman Ollie Williams on Family Guy. It's raining sideways. He's Marvin in Pulp Fiction, the guy that gets shot in the head in the back of the car.
Sure.
He's acted in nearly 600 other things, so I did not list them all.
Phil Lamar.
We got Jason Marsden back as Richie Foley. He was previously Spunky Spencer in Baby Doll. Young Clark Kent in Lesac and New Kids in Town. Owen in Unity, and Donnie Grasso in Hooked Up, who was the blue-haired kid that was in Spellbinder's Ball, dreaming he was performing rock show for sexy ladies.
Oh, yeah.
You know him as Max Goof primarily, probably. So.
Yeah.
We got Danny Cooksey as Francis Stone /F-Stop. He is Sam McKinney in 48 episodes of Different Strokes, was his like big thing. He's Tim the redhead mullet friend of John Connor in Terminator 2. The kid that's running around playing the arcade with him. I don't know how familiar you are with this.
It's been so many years, dude.
He voices Keef in Invader Zim, who's the redhead kid, the student that gets his eyes plucked out in that one episode. He plays Milo, the blue-haired friend of Pepper Ann in Pepper Ann. And he was also the voice of Stoop Kid on...
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
Stoop Kid's hair's on fire. I never knew until writing this out that Francis and Stoop Kid were the same
That's
voice
amazing.
actors. It was pretty cool.
Don't you love your job?
I do. We got Kevin Michael Richardson as Robert Hawkins at Static's dad. Previously cop in Fun and Games, Al in Tools of the Trade, mutant leader with the pointy nipples in Legends of the Dark Knight. That's his full name. Security chief in Blackout, Chandler in Disappearing Inc., Fat T in Joyride, and Lobo in most episodes of Lobo.
Oh, shit.
We got Danica McKellar as Frida. That's the girl he's trying to go on a date with or whatever.
Yeah.
She was Winnie Cooper in 115 episodes
shit.
of The Wonder Years. You know her?
Yeah.
Okay. She voices Miss Martian in Young Justice. She's Lola Cotgrove in EverQuest 2.
We're getting a Wonder Years kind of thing going on.
And she's also in a million Hallmark Christmas movies, most of which she's also a producer and or writer on.
Really?
So
she's
that's
making
interesting.
she's making Hallmark movies? What's she doing now? Hallmark movies?
Yeah.
That's terrible. I bet there's a lot of money in it, though. I bet there's a lot of easy money because no one is like...
Yeah. When I was scrolling her IMDb, I'm like, well, all these covers are the same. It's like two white people smiling with a Christmas tree behind them, just
Typical.
over and over and over. Yeah.
Typical white people, am I right?
For some reason, looking at the word Hallmark made me think of... it shares a couple letters. I guess my brain just filled in the blanks. There were several Tony Hawk Pro Skater sound effects.
He must have just done a kickflip.
Yeah, there was just the orchestral hit of all the different instruments at the same time when he like wakes up from his electricity nightmare or whatever, and you just went like, someone did a kickflip, and a couple other ones happened too. By the way, we had that old phone sound effect that you went like, oh, about it. Like it sounded like an actual phone. I guess that's another thing I sort of appreciate is the aesthetic of the show is also very 2000s where there's like the kitchen phone on the wall and there's, all that kind of stuff.
He talks to his dead mother. That's cool.
He does. Yeah, just like the 2000s.
Yeah.
We got Michelle Morgan as Sharon Hawkins, his sister. She's only ever acted in 14 other things, including Allison Beaumont in 6 episodes of ER, Generic Ant in the Ant Bully video game, and Juicy Hudson in 42 episodes of the PJs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The PJs.
Yeah, we got some throwbacks in these. We have Melissa Disney as Nurse there at the end. Oh my God, everyone's melting. She was previously College Girl in Superman's Pal and Blade and Curare in Batman Beyond.
Okay, but you know that like whatever government agency is going to be like, oh, this happened. We should probably go tell the hospital what's up rather than just having the kids melt off of the
Who
gurneys.
knows? Omar Gooding as Wade, who was the main gang leader guy. Come on, I'll give
Omar
you a gun.
Gooding.
Yeah, he was previously Jared Tate in Spellbound and Armory, and Trey, a Joker's gang member in Hidden Agenda, in like orange getup. We have Gary Sturgis as Duke, who I think was another gang member, I guess. He played Kraven the Hunter in the 2002 Spider-Man video game, Bronze Tiger in Batman Arkham Origins video game, and Batman the Brave and the Bold. He was Silk in Batman The Dark Knight Returns and Gao in Avatar The Last Airbender, who was in one episode as like a leader of a group of people, and I barely remember him. We have Marcelo Tubert as Doctor, also at the end going, everyone's melting. He was previously Scarface, a thug in Pav, Carlos in Two-Face, Sonar Man in The Promethean, and Ortiz in Sneak Peek. And last we have Art Bonilla as Cop. This is his only DCU acting credit. I think he's the guy that's like, put on your mask in the car.
Yeah. He's like, oh, we know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
Put on your mask.
Don't get superpowers. He says.
Don't talk to the kids, okay?
Don't
they're
breathe the
going to go
purple.
all purple.
Yeah. He's had bit parts in over 80 projects, almost none of which I recognized, almost all of which are unnamed or otherwise indistinctly Hispanic characters. They would just be like angry Mexican man and stuff like that. Like in the name of his credit would just be stuff like that. So in a million things.
Would you be proud
to be
like, if your like acting credit list was like white man fishing in the boat,
right? Yeah.
Like fat white dude eating the ice cream that falls into the sidewalk.
That's the full title. Yeah.
White guy complaining about sale prices in a grocery store.
I mean, it's probably just I'd stay in. What am I trying to say? I'd stay working.
Yeah.
I got some tribs.
White guy who can't dance.
Yeah, that's me. Some tribs past the stuff I talked about, the origins of the show. Static's name is an homage to the 1988 James Brown song of the same name. Static. Mm-hmm. According to series creator Dennis Cowan, the Big Bang, which is the event of the purple shit exploding, is based on the 1985 police bombing of black radical libertarian organization MOVE that ended in the deaths of 11 people. So they're actually basing it on like a real thing that happened. Except presumably those people didn't get superpowers after that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And lately they've...
Holy shit.
When they do modern Static comics like the last few years, they kind of like retconned it or whatever to be Black Lives Matter protests, getting tear gassed and shit like that. So they got to keep it relevant. We got one of the costumes Virgil tries on, which you obviously recognize. I should throw you a Snickers. Resemblance to that of Black Vulcan, another black superhero with electrical powers from Super
Come
Friends.
on, resemblance.
Black Vulcan was originally voiced by Buster Jones, but Phil Lamar went on to play a parody version of him in Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law. So he's already there.
I used to be called Super Volt.
Yeah. Last
Dude,
I got,
that's so funny. You think that was my idea? That is such a great fucking line.
Yeah.
If you don't know that episode, you should go watch it.
Yeah. Last is when the canisters of gas blow up. The resulting explosion is reused footage from the gas canisters that Superman ignites in the Superman the Animated Series episode,
shit.
The Way of All Flesh.
Oh, no. Here we are again.
I know. It never ends.
Touch grass.
All right. We got Keen Effects.
Yeah.
I keep emphasizing effects. It's not spelling. It's F-ECKS, Keen FX. With a Keen F stop in this episode.
Wow.
The intro to this show is better animated than the show itself. Like it's a little more fluid and just like they took more time with it or whatever. I like a lot of shots in that, the like fire, which I think they even show F-Stop throwing fire at Static in that intro. So you just already know he's going to get fire powers, but whatever, is for children.
I didn't.
You didn't clock anybody.
I saw the stuff go by and didn't clock that it was the same person.
Yeah. But
that's what happens with your first viewing of a thing, listener.
I know. But you actually said like, ooh, and there's that big like shadow guy taking up a full wall and then he like comes back out.
It wasn't even... Well, I guess it was the guy, but it was like this perspective of like, oh, we're like looking down on a street. And then it turns out that the perspective is like 90 degrees shifted from what we expect. And then it's this dude. And that's the most keen thing from the
whole episode. Yeah.
Because the art, let's be fair, sucked.
It was not very good. It was definitely like we have been
keep playing with this battering.
Please do.
Thank you,
Slice
Eric.
yourself open. Oh, I didn't even notice that the back had like a removable sticker.
Yeah. Oh,
thing.
I meant to
awesome.
ask. We should ask if it's like if we remove the backing or if we leave this on.
Tell us now, Eric. Yeah, we've been used to a certain level of quality with the animation lately, and then this dipped pretty far back down. I wouldn't say it was necessarily bad. It was just very different from what we've been used to seeing.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't love it. I just think it's like, if you told me this was like a Disney Channel show, like I would be more, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Or like,
I feel like it would be cleaner.
You think so?
Yeah. Because this is like, not only is everything like hyper two-dimensional, but it's also like rougher.
It is interesting that it's animated by Coco. So like they've been working on Batman Beyond and Superman and stuff like that for a while, but they still are given a different, I don't know. It's hard to say, especially here at the start, like what the directions were, I guess, in this, because like before it becomes more obviously DCAU, it's like, this is other superhero, this other guy, and the same animation studio happens to be working on it. It's like most BTAS episodes were worked on by the same studios doing Tiny Toons and Animaniacs and things like that, but you didn't ever get like the sense like, it's Animaniacs or vice versa. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just say it doesn't bother me, but as very much, but I'm also very used to like, yep, this is what this show looks like.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll grow on you and maybe it won't, and you just continue to hate it.
So let me be clear here.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible. I don't necessarily hate it. It's just like, notably lower quality than like everything we've been.
Well, it clearly has a
lately.
lower budget than what we've been watching. So yeah, like without the shading and everything, because it's like a whole secondary process to the animation. So
that's fair.
Everything moves faster in the pipeline and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't want to say that like it doesn't work or anything. It's just rougher around the edges.
It's static.
Okay, press a button.
Okay, this is Jordan Blumen's Musical Minute from the Fandom Optimist podcast.
Hey, music.
Hey, Batarang. Eric, can you make these out of aluminum? Because I want to throw one. Don't you want to throw this?
I do want to throw it, yeah, but we get dented up either way. So.
I think it would probably like the edges would break at least.
Yeah, maybe. Here it is from Jordan.
Now over to the Musical Minute. New theme song. Love the Static Shock theme song at first impression. This is actually the first time I've ever watched Static Shock somehow. I just never really ran into it younger. And also now it's not on the streaming services, so I had to go buy it. Thank you, Warner Bros, for being shitty with that. I love the upbeat groove of the opening theme. It's very fun. There's a lot of music in the episode that's very similar to what we get in Batman Beyond, but the opening theme feels very new. We don't get much of this style in the DCAU so far. And there was a great bit. I love when he wakes up with his static powers, and the music is very pleasant, kind of comical. Like it's just a great texture for that scene. Oh, great first impression. I'm excited to actually watch this show. Never apologize for loving your fandom, and try to stay optimistic.
I will.
Yeah, you should. About this show specifically. Yeah, I mean, this is very like synthesizer the whole time kind of deal. Like, I don't know that we get a single like quote unquote real instrument in this episode.
Wow, I'd have to go back and listen.
Yeah. The closest I think we got is when he's throwing the gun in the water and there's like some like string stuff going on that I liked a lot because it was, I don't know, you don't get a lot of that in this show. You get a lot more kind of shit going on like that.
Because of Big Tank or whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Big Tank?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Ultra Tank?
It's Derek Big Tank Thornton. Yeah.
Big Tank.
Yeah.
Tank and
big tank. You got a big tank. I think I might know the answer to this already, but where is Clayface? I was looking for a button. I forgot we don't have a sound for that. Where's Clayface in this episode? I would say he's the melty guy.
Oh, he's totally the melty
Purple
guy.
melty guy.
Yeah.
Who theoretically is that guy that falls down and then his face starts melting and you're like, whoa, what's happening? But then you see him in the hospital like fully like, I'm liquid, help.
I want to know why he keeps flowing but it never falls apart.
Yeah, just go.
Because we see his face get like a foot longer in the opening seconds. Yeah. And then we like cut to the hospital like a day later or whatever and he's purple Mountain Dew and he's like slipping away like hot mochi. But he's not falling apart. So he's just like indefinitely
just cycling. Yeah, I guess that's the easy clay face.
I mean, sometimes you just got to go for the easy clay face.
Go the easy clay face. From the Movies to Watch Before You Die podcast, it's Thoughts of the Week with
it's
Dylan
Jordan Blumen.
Coming up next, it's another guest appearance from our favorite visiting superhero,
Jordan.
You son of a bitch.
And now Jordan will mysteriously sound like Dylan Pollard.
Hey, it's time for the Thoughts of the Week from Dylan Pollard on Shock to the System. Or perhaps the throwdown at the Toxic Dock was a bad idea. Maybe this is just me being a husky fellow, Virgil, but a free breakfast is a free breakfast. You eat the runny eggs that your sister made, goddammit. It's good to have a big guy like Wade in your corner, but it's not as good once he uses it as leverage to make you join a gang. Also, why is it a gangster thing to just button the top button of a shirt? Maybe I just got a large neck, but that feels like strangulation while I'm hanging with my homies. I don't get the whole thing.
It's
also,
a look, Dylan.
Speaking of the whole thing I don't get, I feel like if Wade or anybody asks you to meet them in a half hour, you may as well just have the meeting now. It's not really enough time to do anything but wait a half hour, and you're both going to the same place. I just imagine them walking on opposite sides of the street to the exact same spot. Also, when they have their little gang war, I do like that they give Virgil a gun. But no one else has a gun. Like, they know Virgil needs the extra firepower. It's his first time.
The guy who shoots out
I don't know. I thought that was a little funny. And I love that Virgil just had a shirt with a lightning bolt already. And it wasn't his first costume idea. Anyway, let's get to the question of the week. Jay's favorite part.
Yes.
Despite the gang violence, is this still the safest city to live in yet in the DCAU? You guys tell me. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Holy fuck, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, it was until everybody got bombed with mutagen purple or whatever. But,
Well, here's my thought that I had during the show on that line. There weren't superheroes.
Yeah.
This very hyper insulated episode happened. This situation happened. And now we have like 12 people with superpowers.
Yeah.
If Static can get the jump on them, job done. And the city is just as safe as it was before.
Yeah.
He could do this theoretically in an afternoon.
But is he the one? Is he like, what gives him the right to be the one guy with superpowers? You know,
Because he threw a gun in the ocean, James.
Oh, yeah, we saw that. Because he's a good kid.
He threw his own gun.
Yeah, my own gun. We're bringing it back. My regret. I have a note on my phone from an unknown incalculable amount of episodes ago where we must have mentioned the my own gun thing. I had a note on my phone to like post that somewhere or share it somewhere or whatever, or like put it in the podcast or something so people can understand what the fuck we're talking about. But we've barely referenced it since. And now we've brought it up again 201 episodes later.
Jamie, take it back.
Wait, go back.
Oh, wait, go back. That's what it is. God damn it.
Well, I'll share it somewhere. Someone remind me to do that, please. Yeah, we had the one guy with a gun that took one shot at the police helicopter and shot out the light. And you were like, what a dead shot. And then he just runs away after that one bullet. Like, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, he looked at the cop. He's like, I could have killed you if I wanted to.
Yeah.
That was your warning.
I'm actually a perfect shot. I'm bullseye from Daredevil.
You know, people have perfect pitch. Well, that's like me, but with bullets.
That bullet was a G flat. And now I have superpowers and they call me G flat. What do you think? So we know Virgil's Static. What do you think F-Stop's super?
It's going to be an
villain
F
name. Will
name.
be?
Firebomb.
We'll
Firestorm?
We'll find out soon. I won't spoil it for you.
Firestorm?
No, it's not Firestorm. That's another guy.
Wildfire.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Fire truck.
No, I'm not going to fucking tell you. Fire truck. Yo, Virgil, it's me. I'm now going by the name Fire Truck. Wee woo, wee woo. Get your ass over here.
If it was 2026, Virgil would be like, I do not see your new name. I'm gonna call you F-Stop still.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, this show is really ahead of its time and very behind, weird. All right, so
there are two genders.
Yeah, Jesus. That's what F-Stop will be saying because he's the bad guy.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And then oddly, Virgil's going to start saying it. The fuck? Thought you were a hero.
Don't you know, Pops? There's like two genders.
So you look like you may be a doctor or something.
I do really like the joke of him walking past, like he slams the door. He's just not looking at him at all. Just don't slam the door, son. Like just a very dad thing. I don't know. I like the interactions between Static and his family members, like not eating the gross breakfast. I agree, Dylan, just eat it. But you know, it
no, don't
gross.
eat it.
It's like yellow soup.
Because this is the thing.
Well, it's like eggs specifically.
So it's eggs. It's supposed to be scrambled eggs, but she poured it onto his plate.
Yeah,
which means they were put into a pan, but it was never cooked. She whipped up some eggs and then poured it into a pan, and then poured it from the pan onto his plate.
Yeah.
That's not cooked. Don't eat that. Don't eat it's runny eggs is one thing. That is raw.
Dylan brought this up too. Making the costume for Static is like, so you said like, what is that like bow tie on his forehead? Because it's supposed to be goggles.
It looks like a Minnie Mouse bow.
I think like 3 total times in the entire TV show does he ever actually pull them down over his eyes.
Take that shit
off. Only in those moments do you go, oh, they're fucking goggles. Because otherwise it's like, what is that? Yeah, why does he have just a big
first thought was
butterfly?
My first thought was butterfly. My second thought was Minnie Mouse bow. And I was like, it looks like a bow. And you're like, it's goggles. I'm like, how?
Yeah, when you know that and you like look for it to be that, it's like, okay, I guess. But like,
I did see like the arm of it was white, which perfectly matched his mask. So you don't really know there's a separation. There's a line, but it's pretty faint. It could just be in anything.
Well, he shows up at the dance or whatever they're preparing, and you're like, everyone would know this is Virgil.
Yeah.
Because he's talking like Virgil. He looks like he has the same exact hair as Virgil. Like he's not even doing anything different with his hair. Like, you know, pull it back or slick it back, you know, do something so that they're not like, oh, hey, kid at our school with very distinct hair. Yes.
I have a funny real world like realization if this like actually happened. can you imagine throwing a Halloween party at your house and be like, come on, everybody, dress in costume. Yeah. One of your friends walks in, you're like, who the fuck are you? Get out of here. You're not welcome.
I was just talking
I'm calling the cops.
I was just talking with Coral about this, that I haven't seen the full movie, but they did a a Scooby-Doo crossover with Crypto, the super dog, is Superman's dog. And there's a scene where the Scooby Gang is at the Daily Planet and Velma's glasses fall off and Lois Lane can't recognize Velma anymore. And I was like, this is the perfect like combo bit of the two things. Or just, Velma, where did you go? Or whatever. I was like, yeah, it's very like, you just have to get this Clark Kent logic with everybody of like, I guess no one knows who Static is. So,
but again, like if that's all it is, your friend who dresses up as like the slutty mouse would not recognize who they are as a human. Yeah.
With the Minnie Mouse bow on their forehead.
Yeah.
I feel like similarly in the like real world logic that you just have to let go of, like the first two costumes that Static comes out in are like basically just pajamas, and it's like, yep, he just had long johns in his closet. And then the third one is like a perfectly recreated Black Vulcan costume. And you're like, how the fuck did you have that or make that? Maybe Black Vulcan is a fictional character. He has a Halloween costume of him, whatever. But then the final one, this actual Static costume, is like, yeah, imagine you go into your wardrobe right now. Like if you showed up and you were in a combination of pre-existing clothes that I've probably seen you wear before. Brian's going to go right now and find a like jacket, a t-shirt. And I'm just going to be like, oh man, this must be a different person than I've ever seen before. I've never been to Static's house. We're going to give Brian a few minutes here to cobble together his own Static costume. I need you to come out in a full Black Vulcan costume first so I can say, no. You got to be kidding me. I can see your shadow putting various items around. We'll do a few moments later. Whoever this is.
Let me go fix up shit at your school dance or whatever.
Honestly, this is pretty much exactly the same amount of change that Virgil made. So Brian is, or whoever this is now wearing a film realist's beanie, sunglasses, a leopard print shirt or something, and big yellow baggy juggler pants. And I am expected to believe he is a different person. Thank you. Now you must wear this. Oh my God, it was Brian.
Sorry, didn't mean to take the sunglasses off.
Yeah.
Okay.
The headphones actually can help. I like this better. You look like a DJ. This is good. I'll post this in the Discord right now, but not tell them why you've done this. And then I'm going to say no context. You'll understand
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Anyway, we have two new segments that I want to do. So we had Batman's usefulness for Batman stuff. Yeah. We had Superman's strength for Superman. These are the 1 through 10 type of things.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a 1 through 10 ranking of a certain aspect of the Static episodes, and that is
That's not how electricity. What the heck is up with that?
That was Dr. Derp on the electricity there.
Oh my God.
You immediately did that. We were like, how do his powers work?
Yeah, I don't know that it was like 3 minutes into the show.
No, it was the bad guys this way sign or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess we basically do this the same way of like whether his electricity was
books
or hip hop. You think that's falling off the desk somehow?
Yeah,
it's good enough.
Yeah,
it's staying for now. Yeah, just doing the same 1 through 10 type of thing for like how accurate the electricity was to real world electricity, I suppose, or how well we think his powers worked in this episode to defeat the guy. I don't know. What's the right way to approach this?
Well, it can already tell that electricity and static electricity is not going to work this way. Fucking ever.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have to get creative to give it like a maybe it can, maybe it can't.
He has like a mix of like Magneto powers, where like basically the show assumes anything metal can be electrified, which is not true. I don't think. I'm pretty sure there are certain metals that don't do magnets.
There are less conductive metals, non-ferrous metals.
Yeah, but he also does this with non-metal objects. 6.
Yeah, I mean, he does it with 3 humans.
He does it with the boxes of computers.
He sticks
I guess
humans to the
and
ceiling.
the people. You're right.
And also,
the people
if
have
he's
electricity in them.
if he's surrounding a box of computers with enough static electricity so it
hold them.
levitates, every single
computers
one
are
of those is
fucked.
dead.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm like, how do we give that some leeway?
Yeah. I think I am good with anything metal or electronic, but if it's a person, like a biological thing. But
I mean, humans are conductive.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
There's actually measurable resistance. Like we know the resistance of like humans standing on dry concrete.
Do you
Isn't
think
that
an
cool?
amount of electricity that it would take to move someone, to levitate them, do you think they would die?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's not reasonable.
Yeah.
Like they were screaming. Maybe he just boiled their insides while doing that. I like the stuff of like, oh, he touched the razor and it turned on, or the light bulb, or that kind of stuff. Where it's like, yeah, that's feasible.
Which is actually, maybe that's the thing. Maybe we pick out things that could actually happen.
Okay.
So like, for example, you brought up the light bulb, which gave, I almost said lightning bulb.
Lightning
Which
bulb.
maybe they should have called it that.
Yeah.
Listener, you can take that one.
Yeah. start calling
But you
them
have to be
lightning
wearing
bulbs.
an orange leopard print
Yes.
shirt.
And sunglasses.
And sunglasses.
Whoever you are. Should come up with a superhero pseudonym for this character.
Look, I just have brother brick.
So there's a leopard.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God, it's leopard.
But what if is this one just going to be
leopard?
Is this one going to be like static, whatever the title of this one is? I've already forgotten.
Shock to the system.
Shock to the system. And the subtitle like feet leopard.
Yeah, every episode of Static Shock will be feet leopard. You have to address like this every time we do a static episode.
No thanks.
Okay.
Anyway, what if we do something with a rating system of like conceivable things? So if you were to go into like, do you know the high power transmission lines? Like the power lines that are like the big, tall metal ones, usually like 3 big lines. They're like 100 feet tall or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are like meant to do like long distance runs for like high voltage, high power.
Okay.
If you grab just a fluorescent lighting bulb, not an LED one, but like one of your OGs with like the mercury in it,
Lightning bulb.
and you like hang out at night and walk under there, lightning bulb, it will light up.
Yeah.
Or you put it on the ground, it'll light up.
There were
because
a few
of the
of
amount
those-
of electricity just in the vicinity.
Yeah, a few of those towers right next to one of the more, I mean, they're still there, one of the more popular marching band performance venues in Oregon. And you just hear them going the whole time. And we'd be like, cool. Like us, we're just like 30 feet away from them.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to actually like become a thing that we're like, you know what? That's not
That's all the
actually
cancer.
okay. Yeah. It's a whole thing with, I listened to this podcast recently about like the conductivity of cows. I think it was on Radio Lab. And it was like farmers had this huge issue with like cows just suddenly not drinking water. And it was because of like ambient levels of electricity would turn their water trough into like a battery essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, that being said, so what if we do
So,
something about like, that's one's actually conceivable, and then how conceivable is it?
Okay. So like the amount of like the theoretical percentage of objects in the episode that were a thing that could happen or whatever. Like I like that. So like he did a bunch of electricity stuff, but I'm going to say 5, like a middling 5, because he was moving cars and metal shit, but he's also moving people and computers that would have fried. And the new lab computers, let me kill them. Let me just fucking destroy them.
Also, were those like missing?
No, I don't know.
Did we hear anything about that?
He
He's
just
just like,
decided to deliver them, I guess. So like some company's going to show up the next day like, where the fuck are the computers?
Somebody stole our computers. We got to figure this out.
It was Leopard.
I'm going to give, you gave him 5.
Yeah, 5 disappearing black eyes out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Black eyes. Disappearing black eyes.
Yes.
10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you came to dinner the next day and you're like, where's his black eye? Like it was just, he had been punched earlier and then he's like, fine. He has different
and the
scrapes and different
bruise
bruises.
moves to his cheekbone and he gets a Band-Aid over there, but
Yeah.
the black eye's gone.
It was a football accident.
Yeah. I'm going to give him, I'm going to go lower down because I don't know. It's the first one, so I'll go a little, I'd like to go significantly lower.
Okay.
But I'm going to give him a 3.5 ocean guns out of 10.
Okay. Ocean's Gun. Ocean's 11. The other segment I'd like to do is
just a photo.
It's a yes or no. I'm sure it'll almost always be yes, but I'd like to rank the episodes, much like we do a top 10, of whether this episode was
So Y2K.
So we already have to start with this at number 1 because it's just a number 1. And I haven't started a document or anything for this, so I'll just write them down on my phone and I'll make the document for next time.
And obviously this is going to be our number 1 episode.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We know how this
is
goes.
So Y2K, shock to the system for both of us. I'll say later episodes, I think will be more or less Y2K. Kind of depends on the amount of slang or references or, that kind of stuff. Or just general vibes. General vibes. Y2K vibes. Was the episode
Books or hip hop?
Books.
Oh.
Just to spite you.
To spite me. I'm going to say hip hop just because. I have no real reason
spite
for
you,
it.
white man.
Thank you. Black eye.
That's a superhero waiting to happen.
And we're obviously putting this on the Static Shock top 10.
Yeah.
At number 1 also, which I'll fix this later.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
It was good. It was fun. I don't have any issue with this show really. It's more just it's so different from everything else we've been watching.
Oh, really? You don't have issues with this?
I don't.
Well,
I need to put it on the record that I have no issue with this show. Okay, Brian?
I do.
What are you saying?
Too many black eyes.
Oh, no.
What? I didn't like to see a kid get beat up and then have a black eye as a result.
Brian.
What?
We can't do this.
I'm doing your joke.
I don't like to see children being beat up in the episode.
Your joke was better and slightly more racist.
Yes, thank you. We're going to go to the future now. Please don't kill us. And do mail. See what everyone else thought of Shock to the System. When we come back, I'll tell Brian the name of the next episode. He tries to guess what it's about. You want to give us a future sound effect?
Now this is like Y2K, so it's like
Tony Hawk orchestral hit sound effect.
Can you just do that?
I just put it in there
for every male one. We just do one forward, and then we're doing goes backwards.
Yeah.
So each time it's just that. 3, 2, 1. Because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God. It's not on the day they're listening to this. So
no. Allura was telling me that's not something that's really celebrated in Mexico.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, but I would believe it because she told me, and she's more Mexican than me by 100%. Well, yes. Portugal and Mexico are the same place. I'm pretty sure.
Certainly influenced by the same people.
If I can point to it on a map, and I can't. So I'm a true American.
You can't point to Portugal on a map?
Probably not.
Come on.
I'm sorry. It's where my people are from, and I can't even tell you.
Here's France.
Here's the Earth.
Where's Portugal?
I don't fucking know. Souther? Probably. I don't know.
I mean, you're not... I can't share my screen to show you.
Share your knowledge of Portugal's location. Not for any nefarious reasons.
I don't believe you.
I'm not an alien impersonating James for the need of Portugal's.
Is this going to work at all?
I can kind of see it. Okay. Yeah. France. Uh-huh.
We have this little land bridge between France and Spain.
Yeah.
Spain has a bite taken out of it that is Portugal.
Okay, that's souther. It's also wester, but...
It is also wester.
I always have to do never eat shredded wheat in my head to remember which fucking direction west is. So
I just have to be a real man.
I know. I just have to be an Eagle Scout who knows how compasses and shit, and I never had to remember this skill in my life. So, when will you wear wigs? That's my question. Do you think that you should do that if you're growing your hair out? Everybody, announcement. Brian's growing his hair out.
What was that?
I don't know. That was part of the. That's part of the Bullock theme that I just picked a little moment of announcement. If you're doing that, you should just have an in between stage where you're wearing wigs. Yeah, to like, oh no, it's already there. I'm already there.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. And when Jessica was growing her hair out, she had like a what's it called? Not a pixie cut, but the one that's like a Cortana kind of hair. where it's like right where your chin is, it's where it stops. Anyway, she was growing it out longer when we first started dating, and there was that in-between stage of just like, nobody wants this. And everybody thought she was a boy and all this stuff. So.
Oh, really?
Not everybody. My great-grandma specifically. Who also thought she had been in the CIA at one point, which who's to say she wasn't? So we don't know. You wouldn't tell someone that.
The problem with my hair is if I had straight hair, we'd already be at a point where it'd be like, oh yeah, you can like, because I can almost ponytail this.
Yeah.
But when it's just left to its own devices, it is a 6 foot tall afro, or 6 inch tall, 6 foot tall afro.
No wonder you hit your head on airplanes. Yeah, 6 feet tall.
I kind of like when I get out of the shower, I'm like, oh, things are going swell. And then it dries and just poof. I'm like, oh, everything sucks.
I wanted to be known that about 30 seconds ago, I wanted to make a too bad you have gay hair joke. But the time kind of went by and I didn't get a chance to insert
straight hair versus gay hair. I got you.
So just in case anyone was thinking it and that I missed the opportunity, I want to make sure that they know that I thought of it and I've now said it. My voice also sounds a little bad because I've been sick for like a week now.
No.
And now I think Coral is sick, which is worse because I can just stay home and Coral is at the store when I'm sick. But the opposite direction, I can't go there all day. I can only go there when babies are being watched, and that's not all day. So we have to figure that out. But hopefully in the future, we figured that out. And here we are.
Video Horizons, everyone.
In the Video Horizons in the mail segment of Jump on the Bat-Wagon. Hello.
It exists as long as Coral isn't sick.
Yeah, Video Horizons runs as long as I don't murder Coral. Then it's fine. But unfortunately, I have. If you want to reach out to us like a fire hand at the end of World's Finest Part 3, you can
better
send a
hope
short-ass email. What?
Coral doesn't get murdered by an unknown figure.
I was going to say, like, you better hope by the time you're listening to this that you haven't murdered Coral, as if I'm going to, you know. An email for your ass. Or a 60-second voice message to batwagonpod@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on today's episode on YouTube or Spotify, but please don't spoil anything past this episode for Brian. Okay, this is from God of Fame 373. This is on King's Ransom, or Why Listen to 200 Big Ones when Small Ones Will Do Just Fine. Batman Beyond, episode 200. Says, what's up, Yoppie dudes? Big week for me. Lots of wagons have been jumped on. A birthday party was had, not mine. And then unhappy birthday. And I managed to survive midterms. Here's my thoughts on what I saw this week. Willem Dafoe as Elon Musk. I can only imagine the look on James's face when Brian almost actually guessed what World's Finest as the episodes for the live meet and greet. I don't remember that, but I believe it happened. Today's Maggie Sawyer mean stride. The stark contrast between Brian's lack of enthusiasm for Darkseid this episode compared to all the viewers' comments about him basically spoiling how important he is was so interesting and hilarious to hear. Hot tub. Goddamn.
Oh my God.
I know, we need to do another hot tub one. How long have there been post-credit scenes on the podcast? I usually just start the next episode the moment pre-recorded James starts yapping, but this time I was preoccupied, and then there was just 3 more minutes of hot tub yap. Unbelievable. Now I have to watch every episode to completion just in case.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do. The Pickle Jar Conundrum. Dan Reba. He always has such interesting commentary on these episodes. Genuinely and consistently my favorite
Was that his
guest
first?
host. Not sorry, Dylan. No, that was his second, I think.
Oh, okay.
Satana was his first. Ice the Baby. Finally, a bad episode. It's been too long of you guys having nothing but praise and minor nitpicks. Glad to hear you guys absolutely ripped this one an episode a new one. Rip that one guy who apparently absolutely loves this episode. As fast as the denim allows, Broderick's inability to comprehend multiple superheroes being the Flash was funny as hell. Also, Jordan was a fun co-host. I hope he comes back as one again. Get up on the
get Jordan back.
Have we had Jordan back since episode 100?
But this is like there's a couple that we've been talking about. Like Dylan is like way up.
Yeah,
British Dylan is way up there. Jordan has got to be way up there. Kyle's due another one, right?
Yeah. Everybody's due their due, and we just keep doing the do without him. Duber. Get up on the Hydra's lap. I'm not a fan of the redesigns either, but wow, did Dylan sure have strong opinions against them. My least favorite design is actually Gordon's. He looks like he's in his 90s rather than his, mid-50s or early 60s, I think. Seeing him look so weak and frail while still apparently being in active duty just doesn't make sense. That's all this week. I finally watched the Clayface trailer, despite it not coming out for another 2 years my time. And holy shit, I can't wait to see it. It looks insane. 108 out of 208. or 48.5% playlist completion. Until next time, stay happy and look forward to the past. Have you watched the Clayface trailer, Brian? No. The answer is no.
That's the second time you've asked me
I
that.
know.
I know I haven't.
And someone else asked.
Do you want me to? Should we do a live react right now?
What do you think of the trailer, Brian? He's very melty. It looks cool.
He's very melty. I wish he was smart enough to not go in the fucking bathtub.
Why would he do
Clayface.
that? Also, I like the one like shadow shot of big like spike ball hand coming up the bricks. It was like, oh, he's gonna actually do like comic booky Clayface shit. Like they could have gone. It looks very dramatic and like, oh, it's gonna be oh, what if it was Clayface but like grounded? But you can't really do that with melty clay boys. So it's nice that they're also doing big spike hand,
Yeah, I was a little concerned. There's like, it looked like there's a bit where he had like I don't know what you'd call it, like a melty but like mask on.
Yeah. Like a Phantom of the Opera thing.
Yeah, and my thought was like, oh no, they're just gonna make it like the metaphor of Clayface.
Yeah,
but it does seem nice that he's actually
disfigured,
Clay. So that's
There's one
cool.
shot where he's like looking in the mirror in one of those moments where, which is almost I feel like that's the exact sound effect that I used in JTS Entertainment, like skit ends, like the punchline would happen, and then you hear this like sound. It's like the same thing. But anyway, he's looking in the mirror and his face is drooping for that like 2 frames you see or whatever.
Yeah.
It looks very like, I've taken the smudge brush in Photoshop and just like moved part of his face a few times, which is like, I hope it looks better in the finished version of the movie, but
yeah,
it might be more of a subliminal thing.
I worry with it's like, just going to say it, shallow as a lot of these newer, like, Marvel and DCAU creations have been.
DCAU.
Or DCEU. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just DCU now. Okay. You have to understand the terminology. Yeah.
I don't. I worry that it's going to be like, oh, well, he's no longer beautiful. And that's the problem. Where
I mean, that's
we know that
he
Clayface
thinks.
is more than that.
Yeah.
But was he? I mean, he had some like, oh, my face, my beautiful face.
Yeah.
But also he was way more than that. And he's like, wait a minute, I can actually do good shit with this. And maybe that's not the most important, blah, blah, blah.
In like, I want to say modern Clayface comics, he's kind of become more of an anti-hero, like occasional ally to Batman where, they like utilize his shape-shifting and he's a little bit more of like, oh, I can use these tools for good kind of a thing. So
I could see him being anti-hero. I hope they go that direction.
Euphonium Star, we have damage reports ransom. Wires, door, skylight, glass case, Ace's arm, Jaguar of Fedazar ear, window, craps table. I think they mean the Jade Puss. Bowl, wall, roof, HVAC unit, Ace, the robot, not the dog, King's suit, tree branch, Royal Flush King's hideout, big metal card. Thank you so much.
Good job.
Glad these are back. Mark Browning. Not knowing Christopher Guest is kind of bananas. Iconic. That was we had Nicholas Guest as Jack, and you were like, who is that? Who's the guest that I know? And we're like, oh, maybe Christopher Guest. This Christopher Guest was the 6-fingered man in Princess Bride, and turn it up to 11 guy in
in Spinal Tap. And he's married to
I don't know.
Some famous
Jamie
actress.
Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Apparently. But yeah, and also so Nicholas Guest is his brother, who voiced Jack in this. So he was right there. It was right there in front of us. Vim Wolf.
Look, sometimes we're not good at our job.
No, we're not at all. I do so much research and then I miss the most obvious thing. Side thing, with time being short, I was listening to this in the supermarket doing the weekly shop, smiling but trying not to laugh out loud. But for some reason, rock just got me this time and I burst out laughing. Not sure if they all think I'm mad. See if they let me back next week.
Oh my God, I applaud your effort.
Yes. Okay, this is from Eric LeBeau. Shock to the system, or Virgil, gangbangers does not mean what you think it means.
Moo over Hey Arnold theme. There's a new theme in town that goes. While the aesthetics and overall vibe of the show are a fair bit different from what we're used to, I'm glad to get a nice change of pace and revisit a show that I haven't seen in a while. I think Virgil's an interesting character right off the bat, being a pretty good representation of the contemporary teen in the early aughts. Speaking of numbers beginning with 2, happy 200th episode, Yoppie dudes! And here's to 200 more. James is going to be doing this till he's 90. Oh, you got that letter from that villain exchange program you signed up for? Let me have a look. Let's see. You'll be exchanging with a henchman for Yzma, Amzi, Yzma, YMCA? I don't know. Well, looks like I'll be watching over a... Wow, that's a weird coincidence. This guy's got a similar name to yours. Hopefully he's at least twice as smart. Until next time, keep calm and yop on.
I hope it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, it's not Kronk, it's just The Rock. Yeah, that's where you switch with. The Rock, okay. This isn't I'm upset that I was thinking this just now, that The Rock would actually play a good Kronk in a live action Emperor's New Groove, but I don't want any of those things to happen. I don't want there to be a live action Emperor's New Groove, and I would just want it to be, what's his face? Patrick Warburton playing Kronk, because who else is going to fucking do that?
He also like put a wig on him. Wig?
Yeah.
And you're pretty much there.
Yeah. Mega Man, starting Static Shock.
Hello. I have decided to, instead of sending my very first voice message on the 200th episode, rather send it in the first episode of one of my favorite shows in the DCAU, Static Shock. And even then, I even got a message, or a mention on the 200th. In one of my things from the survey was read about you guys, doing the comic history. I hope that was done this episode, by the way. That'd be a really great idea, especially considering how different it is. But, yeah, maybe these will become more frequent. Who knows? I hope so. I hope I remember to send in emails more often. I'm always like, oh, I want to send in an email about this thing, and then I keep forgetting. But anyway, I hope Brian liked it.
What you need to do is just send an email to someone else. If you forget to send it to us, just send like your grandma an email or something that says like, hey, I really liked this Static Shock episode. And what is happening, Brian? Why are you making this face?
Because Audacity is somehow recording you, and I'm not sure that it's recording me. It's not recording me.
Okay.
How?
I mean, I need me twice. Who gives a fuck about you?
I guess maybe and you are recording yours?
Yeah. I mean, you're a separate track on this. It'll be fine. You can just stop.
Okay, then I'm just going to stop this.
Yeah, we'll not worry about it.
How?
That's really weird, though. Yeah.
And why is it that every time we start this without changing anything,
yeah.
and it's set up through Motu? How is that doing?
Skeletor at it again. It's okay because Comic Banana Man says okay.
Oh, that is okay.
So that makes it all fine now.
It does.
Lanola Cola, tug on the super cape, shock to the system, aka now that was electrifying. Honestly, wasn't expecting to reach Static Shock this soon. Thought we'd get to Zeta Project first, but hey, let's enjoy one of the first DCAU shows I actually remember being interested in when I grew up in the 2000s. Shows like this really take me back with how rap/hip-hop were becoming more accepted in the mainstream and the way some shows nod to it / try and appear hip to the viewers. Unlike other shows, Static Shock is just effortless with the integrating of the culture and handling teens caught up in gang violence. F-Stop's attack of Virgil was surprisingly more violent than I remembered. Yeah, I was thinking that too, just like beating the shit out of him in that alleyway. As was the transformation of the other gangbangers, everybody just melting. Not to mention, I remembered that scene of Virgil throwing away this gun vividly. And it's only after I was reading the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel series from 2015 that I realized her backstory of gaining her powers was similar to Virgil from his show, presumably his comic original run. Can't wait to revisit more of Static.
Yeah,
P.S.
me too.
Unfortunately, I can't make it to the tea feast, for I have a dentist appointment to attend on that date. Remember to regularly brush and floss your teeth. Yeah, me too.
What? I'm calling an audible on that one. It's on a Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
What dentist is open on a Sunday?
I don't
Not to
think
mention
so.
the fact it goes from like 10 a.m. to like 3 or 4 p.m. You can be there. It's okay.
Yeah.
I give you permission.
This is from Colton Jeter. Oh, yeah, this is a new person. Yeah. I was like, is this sometimes people have their real name and then they at the end of the email they have like, by the way, this is obvious listener username. Congrats, Jujubes of the acclaimed JOTB with a potential additive W on your 200th episode. I began my journey on November 2nd of last year, apparently, and just got caught up on Wednesday, April 29th.
See, that seems fine to me. That
Sure.
seems fine. Like
6 months.
Well,
yeah.
5, 6. That's actually still that's pretty quick.
Yeah. Now that we're at 200 episodes, when it was like 60 episodes, it's like, oh, okay. I would have caught up in time to send in mail for the 200th of the pod, but a co-op game about bird watching got released. Flock Around on Stream, if you're curious. And on Steam, sorry. And well, some things just had to wait. While this is not an exhaustive list, here is some junk you've been in the backdrop to in my life. 48 levels in World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary, about 100 hours. 62 levels in Lord of the Rings Online, through the base game and first expansion, about 40 hours. The entirety of my 90-hour Crimson Desert playthrough, 16 hours of Ghosts of Tsushima, half of my time at Sandrock playthrough, several drives across the Cascades to visit my parents, much to the annoyance of my partner. Wow, that's a lot of video games.
Are you also Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, tell us where you live exactly down to the address.
Come hang out at the T-Fest.
Yeah, coming out of the T-Fest, come to the next live show, whenever the fuck that is. I had just finished taking my partner through all the DC animated universe when I found the Watchtower Database and proceeded to watch every video on the channel a dozen times. Hankering for new stuff, I finally caved and listened to the podcast YouTube was demanding I listen to through its algorithm. My initial thoughts were, God damn, I wish they would stop it with this dumbass soundboard, but continued on anyway. Now I have some kind of Stockholm syndrome because it has become tremendously funny to me. I'll keep on keeping on, laughing loudly, talking out loud to myself as if I'm part of the conversation, and calling my partner in to listen to funny parts, also much to their annoyance, but they laugh sometimes. Love from Colton, a Washingtonian listener. P.S. I wonder whatever happened to that Superman and Lois at the Ice Cream Social song guy. Me too. I don't know. We had like 2 or 3 from that guy who like wrote a song based on like what you thought the episode was gonna be, and then he just disappeared.
Oh my god!
If you're out there listening, we love you. Come back. You don't have to make songs, but tell us you're alive, please.
And also, if you're going east to west over the Cascades in Washington, that is a little bit more of a drive, but you can still come to Eugene.
Why are you holding your microphone now?
Because I thought I would try this stand, and I don't like it as much as the boom stand.
No, and now you have to hold it like an asshole.
And now I have to hold it like I'm Gab.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Gab just holds the mic like directly on the mic. Yeah,
like this.
Dylan, you got to tell her to stop doing that.
I mean, I
it's
get
unprofessional.
It's a little unprofessional, but like, I get it. She just wants to be a rock star.
Colton had also suggested that you watch the now that we're done with Superman the Animated Series, I forgot to show you this. It came out in like August, and it was so fucking funny. It's the guy that puts Peter Griffin quotes to scenes from Superman the Animated Series, but he also edits the mouth flaps to match exactly what Peter Griffin is saying, and it's really well done. And he like rearranges scenes from episodes to make it look like it goes really well with the stuff. I promise Colton and other listeners who were interested in that, I will show Brian that when the mail is done, but I don't want to play a 10-minute video in the mail segment, but it's very good. This is from Vim Wolf. Hey, Jimmy and Brimmy. So this is the first time I've watched Static Shock as well, and I hadn't realized it was so different to the other DCAU full offerings. However, the one thing I did know that like full offerings, like got the girls and Lobo, or like whatever. However, the one thing I did know that the great Phil Lamar played Static. He's been in so much that I love, but due to the timing of watching various other things for the first time, I now can't watch Pulp Fiction without thinking, "Oh my God, they just shot Wilt in the face." Stay Yoppie, Vim. Yeah, unfortunate.
Or is it fortunate?
Well, depends on your Wilt opinion, I suppose. From Foster's Home. Keith Weston, it's about time. 201st mail segment submission. This is Keith from Portland. The live show.
Keith.
Hey guys, I've been listening since the beginning, attended your live show, but somehow I've never sent in mail before. And today is super important because I wanted to say happy 201st episode. I noticed so many people chimed in during your 200th episode, like a bunch of rats following sewer-dwelling villain Rat Boy. They all did exactly what was expected of them, but I'm going to go the extra mile and do the unexpected by showing up here today to wish you a happy 201. By the way, I'm probably hearing episode aired while in my bathroom. It's been my weekly ritual since your podcast started to cut my hair while I listen. I don't even want to get into what happens when you guys take a few weeks off. P.S. Never watched Static Shock before now, so thanks for helping me get into a part of the DCAU I've never seen before. Love you both and keep up the good work, Keith. Thank you, Keith. It's good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah. We got Ryan Hip. If I had a nickel, I wanted to edit the theme song in to really sell the bit, but hey, what you gonna do?
All right, we finally made it, everybody. It's time to turn our clocks back to the year 2000 and that beloved Saturday morning cartoon about an animated Phil Lamar and his blonde-haired Jason Marsden best friend and all of their misadventures and shenanigans in their school-age lives. That's right. It's everybody's favorite, The Weekenders. We're finally here. Bat-Wagon covering The Weekenders. This is fucking great. I can't wait for Brian to experience the trials and tribulations of Tino and Carver and Lore and Tish, and you think her name is Trish, but it's Tish. I think her family was like Russian or something in the show. Remind me of all the lore in the comments. I don't know. But yeah, we're finally getting up to my stuff again, so I might be creeping in every little bit to talk about all the different pizza places I go to. Fuck. Also, Wayne Brady did the theme song. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, later days.
Did you ever watch The Weekenders?
Yeah, but
Disney? Yeah, I didn't
Wayne
know
Brady
it was Wayne
did the
Brady,
theme
but
song?
that totally makes sense. Yeah, the theme song has been in my head for years, but I barely remember anything of the actual show. The theme song was the and they did it has the same pentameter as We Didn't Start the Fire, so I always mix the two of them together. But it's like best buds hanging strong. Fucking shit. I don't know the fucking words, but
do you think you just did it in one take? You just like came up with that on the spot?
Video games, I'll beat your score. Watch cartoons on TV. Drink that frosty Chugga Freeze. That was part of it. There was a Chugga Freeze drink in there. I watched that a lot, and yeah, of course, good job, Ryan, making the comparison. It's the Phil Lamar show we've been waiting for. Last verse, we got Mark Aquino to the tune of Batman's Usefulness. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that.
Yes,
new show. We're gonna start a whole new show. I'm really pumped that we're starting now. Static Shock begins today. Ba-da-bow. I did it. Okay. So I had to read it for a second. Like, what the fuck is this? So with that said, Shock to the System, or F-Stop, that's his nickname. F-Stop? Boy, dudes with soul patches are the worst. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
We didn't even make that comparison. Up until now, the DCAU had never really been that much reflective of the times these shows were made in, but that really changes with Static Shock. Most of that is fine. Some of it really shows the series' age, like, for example, Puff Daddy was mentioned. Yikes. Still, this was a fun first episode. Virgil is shown right from the start to be a likable lead character, and a lot has to do with Phil Lamar's performance. The animation style is slightly different from what we typically expect from the DCAU, and yet still feels like it could be part of the same worlds as New Batman Adventures and S-TAS. I am definitely curious how Brian is going to react to Static's power set. You've heard some of it by now. Yeah. If it sounds like my thoughts are a bit scatterbrained, it's because I don't really have a ton to say necessarily. It was fun, and I'm sure the rest of it will be fun too. Boss, biggest bear hugs to the #1 podcast host in this here multiverse of ours, James, Life in the Fast Lane, Strecker, and Brian, I like turtles, Manili. Praise turtle. Do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
I always get the like, has his shit together nickname, and you get the like, and a small child.
I'm okay with meme nicknames.
Yeah. All right. Good. Praise our Lord and Savior Dylan Pollock. Keep up the great work on your own podcast. Remember to tell Gab that she's holding the mic wrong. I don't know. That's interesting that he said that. Likewise, to all his loyal disciples, all the names, all the awesome sauce listeners of this Yoppie community of ours, you're all the absolute best. Don't you ever forget that. I'll be honest, I don't remember a whole lot of this show when I was a kid, so in a way, I'm kind of going into it with mostly fresh eyes like Brian is. Hear that, Brian? We're in this together now, you and I. We're like Thelma and Louise. Buddy. Let's join hands and drive off a cliff together. Wee!
Mark, I'm going to Pennsylvania right now, so we can do that.
Spoilers. Till next week, static-themed closers still need to figure that one out. Thank you.
You know what? Like, speaking of the opener, which we weren't, I've had a parody in my head that I didn't mean to do, but my subconscious does things and latches onto things. And then, yes. Where are my glasses? And she drives off a cliff.
Well, you kept calling Velma Thelma in some other episodes. So.
No, that was you.
Okay.
You know, I'm really good at avoiding pop music, but pop music is like really annoyingly catchy. And Laura was like, "Oh, let's watch this Sabrina Carpenter video." I'm like, "Well, I don't know anything about her, so let's watch this video." And the video was like kind of funny, but the song was terrible.
Oh, was it the one where she's standing on the side of the road, like trying to flag down like it's in the desert, trying to flag down a truck or something? She's got her butt mostly out of her pants.
It turned into like a horror movie. I don't know if I remember the most of it.
Was it with?
I don't know. I don't know pop artists. Come on.
You know, other dark-haired girl.
It's this. You know the song?
House Tour?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what the real words were, but I woke up one day with the words curb score. They took it from the attic. Now it's outdoors. And then the second half is curb score again. We brought it from the outside. Now it's indoors.
That's good. You're the next Weird Al.
But like that has got to be one of the worst songs ever written, right?
Well, I don't like it, but I also
it's got to be one of the worst.
You about it? I don't know.
Oh, it's got to be one of the worst songs ever written.
I think my. All right, and we're gonna get too. This is too much, but when you have the whole like I hate Taylor Swift thing, there's a lot of Taylor Swift songs that I do like, but there is one I can't think of it right now. But there's like a chord change that should happen, like the chord progression. You feel like it's gonna go one way, and then she doesn't do that. And it feels like it's supposed to be like, you thought I was going to do that, and it's cool that I didn't. But it's not cool. It's way worse than if you just did the thing. Like I always want it to do that, and I can't think of the song now. But if anyone else knows, if anyone else has this reaction to the song when they hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm always just that's the one where I'm like, come on, like you know actual music, like just do the thing you're supposed to do.
And we've talked about this, the only one of those like pop songs that does a subversive thing that I find cool is the Rollin' in the Deep with that bit of the chorus, which is being like half while being flat. Is wild that more people haven't noticed it.
Well, I notice every time in September when the trumpet player fracks the note, and it wasn't an artistic choice. It was wrong and bad. So that's where we're ending the mail segment, and I hope you have a good day. Say something funny to end this video.
The scab is almost fully come off of my burn. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, actually. Can you peel it in front of me at this time?
I probably could.
Oh, yeah, it looks way better than when I left you. Like it looks, it's healing.
In focus.
It's doing the thing.
Yeah.
When I was there
and
you had just done it, it was like just this bubbly, gross mess. And
it was
I didn't like to see it at all. You kept showing it to me. You kept putting it in my mouth and stuff. Okay, bye.
There it is. There's the joke.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, the next episode, Brian,
we're still alive.
Yeah, it sounds like we didn't get dead. It's back to Batman Beyond. The episode is called Untouchable. What do you think it's about?
Overt race in cartoons.
How many black eyes do you think will be in this episode? What's your favorite racial slur?
Bat-Wag for sure.
Yeah.
Untouchable?
Mm-hmm. New bad guy.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
I hate that because what are you supposed to do?
Well, what do you think based on the title that it's going to be like?
My thought was going to be like someone with like super fast reflexes or some like Mr. Fantastic gummy action getting out of the way.
You can't be punched.
But like someone that uses black hole travel. How about that?
Okay. I like that. I won't tell you it's not right, but I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the best I can do.
I'm so bad at like bluffing with this. When you get it right, I'm like, yes. And when you get it wrong, I'm like, oh, okay, we'll see. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, no.
No, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thank you for being here, Leopard. Thank you to everyone listening in the description for their musical themes.
If you see that Brian guy, tell him I'm going to fucking kill him.
Oh, yeah. Well, can't be Brian then. Why would he say that about himself? Helping making this podcast as yappy as it can be. Go check out their stuff. Thank you, of course, to you, the listener, for listening. Perfect timing. Laura just got here. That's so good.
Okay, bye.
I knew it. Okay, bye.
Oof. Those lights go over there. Hey, I thought Virgil was coming.
Oh, he had to get his VCR fixed. Yeah, you know how it flashes 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That. Check it out!
What is it?
Hey, Louie, come over here. Look at this. Special delivery. I had business at the warehouse, and look what I found.
Who are you?
The name's Static. I put a shock to your system.
Good line.
I see you still got some work to do. Fortunately, I'm what you call one of your all-purpose superheroes.
It's beautiful.
Not as beautiful as the sight I see, ma chérie. Why isn't it this easy for Virgil? See ya!
He's a natural. It's getting worse. They keep mutating.
Is the hazmat team here yet?
He's burning up!
What a trip! This is gonna be fun.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon is hosted and edited by yours truly, James Strecker, and co-hosted by yours Briley, Brian Maneely. This podcast is brought to you by the Watchtower Database, your one-stop shop for all things DC Animated Universe. To send us a Yoppie beverage, nab some sick show merch, or support us on Patreon, you can visit the links in today's show notes. And thank you very much. Please leave us a 5-star review on your app of choice and follow us wherever you listen to never miss a new show. And we'll see you next episode, same PP time, same poo-poo channel.